Obia G. My bestie of life. Abi, how long we don't know each other?
That's big. Since 19. I think it should be about.
When did you get into Ife?
Was it not?
1994.
Yeah.
94. 94 to 98. 98, 99.
Yeah, 98 because of all those
ASU strike.
ASU strike. So that means 94 minus 2018 minus 94. 26 years.
Jesus. 26. Huh? If we born picking that time, the picking would don't be 26 years old now.
But we're small now.
We're not too small to have a baby now. We're already adults now.
We know see husband.
Now the fear of pregnancy now. My mama put the fear of pregnancy, ma.
Yes.
He say if you get belly, I will kill you.
They say make we read.
Mama just say I will kill you. If you get pregnant, I will kill you.
They say make we go school, make we become somebody.
It's not even negotiable with my mother. She don't go even talk. Say make it the advice you say don't get pregnant. Go just say if you get belly, I will kill you. Oh yeah. Hi guys, welcome back to Bodebo TV. My name is Bridget Ekpo. Thank you for stopping by. I'm still in Lagos. I'm packing my bags to leave. I've had enough of Nigeria. I've seen the good, the bad, and the ugly. You can see I'm really tired. I'm tanned. I've enjoyed my stay. It's been a rock and roll. There are high, very high emotions, and obviously very low ones as well. But all it's been very, very good. I'm going to do a video about what I've liked on my visit in Nigeria, and what I have not really liked, or what I haven't enjoyed in Nigeria. But today I'm talking about something different. Meet my friend from Obafemi Awolowo University. Her name is Obiageli.
Hi.
I call her Oba G.
Yes.
Obiageli and I went to Ile-Ife together. We studied English language. All of you that keep saying I don't know how to speak English, my first degree was in English. Is it not English we read?
Yeah, we read English.
All the phone. Remember all those courses were
there was even mathematics in it. So if you say we don't know how to speak English, you're on your own. We are feeding with it, and we're happy.
So this is my friend Obi. We went, like I said, we went to Ile-Ife together. She lives in Lagos, Nigeria, and I decided to feature her today because we want to talk about something very important, and it's about healthcare, the healthcare system in Nigeria. We all hear stories about the very poor healthcare, especially in the private sector in Nigeria, and both the public sector as well, underfunding, poorly trained doctors without equipment, hospitals without equipment, and all that. So I want to talk about that with you guys today. Obiageli has a very personal, painful but very personal experience with this healthcare system in Nigeria that we're talking about. All the vlogs I've been doing since I've been in Nigeria, and all the vlogs I've been doing, I don't want to scare anybody. I realize that a lot of people have been affected by what I'm saying. Obviously, we'll talk about social issues because we care about social justice, but we don't want to scare anyone. Nigeria is still a very wonderful place to come to. So please, my intention is not to scare anybody, not to come to Nigeria. Please, it's your home. No,
yeah.
I don't know. So how is the healthcare system in Nigeria, Obi?
Wow. I'm not going to say it's fantastic because I had a very terrible experience.
Right. Tell us about your experience.
Well, I don't like to call myself a widow, but unfortunately I am.
She lost her husband.
Because I lost my husband at a very young age of 52 years. Because of carelessness by the doctors at the hospital. Somebody that was very well, very okay. On a Sunday, we went to church together, went for a party after the mass. He was everywhere at the party. It was so shocking. About 11 p.m. when we were in bed sleeping, he woke me up and said he was feeling feverish. And then immediately he asked me, he told me he wanted green tea. So I went into the kitchen, I made the green tea, I brought the green tea to him. And the way he was shaking, the whole tea just poured on his body. And I said, wow, this is not we just have to go to the hospital. And because it was 11 p.m., we had to go to a hospital that he was referred to by his establishment through the Medicare system of Nigeria. So we left home about 11:15. Me being shaky, I called a very close friend who lives next to us, and he quickly came, and we rode to the hospital. My husband got to the hospital. He walked into the hospital. He met the nurse. He told the nurse to check his BP, that he doesn't know why he's feeling very uneasy. Then he checked his BP. He checked his sugar, because he was actually diabetic, but he was well managed. Then she now called doctor, a young doctor.
Is he a student?
Yes.
He's a student doctor?
Yes, that is not a professional, as far as I'm concerned.
Oh, God. How can... No, this is... And I don't know. In where I'm coming from, in the UK, student doctors practice as well. But they are always under the other doctors. The other doctors always have to be around. And they will tell you... They will tell you this is a student.
Yes.
And they will seek your permission. Like if you go to the GP, they will tell you, is it okay for the student doctor to see you?
The main doctor that was on call, the owner of the hospital, was not around that time we got to the hospital.
It's a private hospital.
It's a private hospital. And then he immediately told us that he was going to put him on admission. He took him into a room and they set up a drip. My husband was still stable at the time the drip was set up. And then they were checking BP. You know, at a point I thought maybe he didn't know what he was doing, because I was now asking where the doctor was.
The qualified doctor.
The main doctor we had seen. I know the main doctor in the hospital, because we had gone to the hospital before, my husband and I, for a treatment. And then he said he was coming. That was the response he gave me. Then it was around 12 o'clock.
Midnight.
This was 12 midnight. I was still there in the hospital with a friend, my husband's very close friend, that we went to the hospital with. Then at a point, the doctor was telling the nurse, bring this, and at a point he injected my husband. And then
injected him with what?
Let loose.
What did he inject him with?
Whatever. And because at a point I took the injection, I wanted to give it to the nurse, because as soon as he gave him that injection, my husband went from one stage to the other. He became so erratic. He became so... I think he went into a shock.
What kind of injection is that? I mean, they didn't even test him to know what was wrong with him, know what the treatment...
They knew that he was hypertensive and he was diabetic, because he had been to their hospital and they had his file. So what I'm trying to say is that the doctor was too young to have taken that decision on giving him that injection. Knowing that somebody is diabetic, because it's not easy. They don't inject anybody anyhow, just that way.
You see, that's the problem I have with Nigeria. They believe every illness you have is either malaria or typhoid or one fever or the other. And they are so quick to give injections.
They gave him an injection, and then exactly 45 minutes later, my husband went from one stage to the other until he passed in my arms.
Hey! Guys, when she told me this story, because I know she lost her husband, but I didn't know the circumstances. Like I said, I haven't seen her since it happened. But when we got talking today in the car, when we went out earlier on, she started telling me about the circumstance. I said, this is unacceptable. What happened after that? I mean, what? God, I don't even know. What happened? What about the hospital? This student doctor, is he going to go on and qualify to become a doctor that will be killing people?
Before he passed, I think they now called the main doctor. But by the time he came, the situation was already out of hand.
He was in shock. Was he in shock?
He went into shock. And then they started getting, when they tried to get the oxygen, they didn't even have.
Hospital does not have oxygen.
They didn't even have it.
You see how they keep people?
They couldn't save him.
The whole hospital does not have oxygen.
Somebody that was not sick to the extent of being too ill, they couldn't save him. That was how he died in my arms.
Hey.
And it's just unfortunate.
Then what happened? What actions did the family take with regards to, because you know that it's the hospital that killed him?
My husband's elder brother, immediate elder brother, his wife is a doctor, but they don't live in Lagos. They live outside Lagos. They started, she had to come. She called the doctor. They were speaking, In the course of interfacing with him, they found out that he was mismanaged. He was not well managed. They had to
it's the negligence. Yeah. It's the hospital's negligence that killed him.
They found out he was not well managed at all. And then they took up whatever, but they just, they just didn't want me to be bothered about it because it had happened and he couldn't come back.
How are they going to bring him back?
He had gone.
And you said they closed down the hospital.
It was immediately shut down, and they have been having, I don't know. So an extent, sometimes when I ask, they normally tell me to mind my business.
Is the Nigerian Medical Association aware of this, or the Ministry of Health?
My husband's elder brother has just not bothered me at all. He just feels I'm not in a good state of mind to be getting information about what they have been going through. But I'm sure one of these days he's going to get to tell me.
I know that. I mean, you feel a bit of relief that at least they're not killing more people because they closed down the hospital. But still, it doesn't bring your husband back.
Because I was insisting, they had to do. My husband's brother insisted on running an autopsy.
Right.
They wanted to know
the cause of death.
What happened.
Right.
Because they know that he was managing his health very well. Even that morning, my husband was the type that every morning he gets up, I check his sugar, I check his BP. It was very normal that morning. So it could have just been that his sugar went up and they were meant to have stabled him or done something, and they gave him an injection that immediately shut down all his system. We don't have a wonderful healthcare here in Nigeria. Nigeria is just totally messed.
Hi.
I'm very sorry to say. I'm a Nigerian, but I'm not proud to be one. I'm sorry, I'm saying that. I'm a Nigerian and I am my own Nigeria. Yes, because
you keep saying that, but what does that mean?
They are not giving me any help. There is no help coming from my country called Nigeria. I've been to other countries. I've been to America. I've been to Dubai. I've gone to South Africa with my husband in the past when he was here. And I see how healthcare and everything is taken care of. They don't care about us. We don't have lights. We don't have water. We don't have anything. You have to
produce your own light
myself.
Yeah.
So
you produce your own
Nigeria.
Light. You produce your own water.
Yes.
The roads are you should see today when we're going to the market.
Terrible.
The car was dancing.
I keep fixing my shocks.
The car was
dancing.
Every
6 months I'm buying a new shock for my car. How much am I earning? They are not paying us wonderfully well for us to be living such a life in a country that is meant to be taking care of most of the needs of the citizens. But we are taking care of our needs.
Man, guys, you don't even know what I mean. When you live abroad, no matter how broke you are, you don't know what you are enjoying. Sometimes it's good to come home so that you will see the reality of people who live in Africa. Then you can understand what people are going through. The amount of poverty, the amount of deprivation, and the amount of suffering. You just see people the suffering on their faces, and that's why,
Kwashiorkor is killing everybody.
What?
My friend saw somebody and was saying that the person is 9 years. I said, no, this person must be 16 years. He's not well fed. So he's just looking like as if he's
malnourishment.
Malnourished.
Things that you guys take for granted, food, clothes, it's luxury here for a lot of people. It's obvious that you will see all these Nigerians, celebrities and, rich people flashing all their money and their rich and their big cars on social media and all that. But the reality of the day-to-day ordinary Nigerian is what you've just heard now. Living from day to day, surviving from day to day is wahala. It's not easy. Food that we take for granted that, food is the least of your problem in any country that calls itself a country. Hospitals in Africa, not only in Nigeria, other parts of Africa as well. They kill people every day and they will get away with it.
I think Nigeria is worse.
Nigeria is worse.
Yes. I can still go to Ghana.
What about the like loot? The government hospital.
You still have to pay. Before they released my husband's corpse, we still had to pay some money.
Did you pay money for the autopsy?
Of course, I'm sure his brothers did.
Yeah, because I hear that you have to pay.
You have to pay.
Yeah, that's what they told me when my nephew died, that you have to pay. The family have to pay.
You pay for every
autopsy.
Single thing.
Yeah, you pay for autopsy. You pay to keep the body in the morgue.
The last air that the dead person
was breathing.
Yes, you have to pay.
You pay for it.
Terrible.
Guys, I'm just going to leave it here. I don't know what to say. I don't want to cry because I'm feeling very emotional right now, So we're just going to leave it here. Nigeria, may God help us to fix this. Even God self is sick and tired of Nigeria.
Very sick and tired.
God is tired of Nigeria.
Yes.
And you people are finished the blood of Jesus. All of you calling blood of Jesus, blood of Jesus. You
They are
finish the
even
blood of
killing
Jesus.
the people that are praying for us, trying to make us happy, trying to make us feel that yes, there's still religion going on. They kill them, the headsmen every day. Back, 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 back. They kill them by the hour, by the minute in Nigeria. Nigeria is getting fucked up. Sorry, I'm using that word.
It's God that will save this country.
Amen.
So leave me a comment down below. I'm packing my bags. I've had enough. I'm going back home. UK is my home. I'm a visitor in Nigeria. So I'm packing my bag. Obageli, find a way out. That's what I tell everybody I know. You are family in the US. Find a way out. I beg.
Thank you.
It's time for you to get out. This thing that happened to your husband, it keeps happening every day. What are people that have voice, for people like your husband who are family, that they have a voice that they can make complaints and they will close the hospital? Fine. How many people have voices like that? They can even speak out. You know how many people, government hospital, they will kill them. There will be bodies everywhere. Here in Lut, that's how bodies will be flying everywhere. There's no dignity for human life. That is the country that we are in. So it is well. That's what every Nigerian says, that it is well. So I've learnt it. It is well. So guys, until I come your way again, leave me a comment down below. Be sure to subscribe and Obi, say bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Catch you later. Bye.
We believe in God the Father. We believe in Jesus Christ. We believe in the Holy Spirit.